Yeah. Yes, the first argument is the repository and the second argument is the branch. So it's decorking space.
Ah, yes, admin. Oh, yes, it is directly admin edit. Oh,
Yes.
admin. Up. It works or it doesn't work? Yes, it works. So here, yes, I think I have switched to my local. Yes. Okay, now I'll switch again. Okay, so now wait. Aspect. So probably we should where it is in app. It was in user.
In users, yes. This one. Ah, okay, you did get fetch, but we forgot to do git merge.
Ah, okay, I
Yeah.
do it,
Yes.
Git merge. So git is it.
This time there is a slash.
So git merge, git. What? No command go it. Oh, that's strange, eh?
That
I
is
changed it, but okay. Already up to date. Tell me.
Oh, you did do git fetch. Git fetch.
I should not have.
Yeah, it shouldn't be up to date. No. That's strange.
Because it is not up to date.
No, it doesn't look up to date to me.
Ah, okay. I share it another time.
Maybe do it in the Mac and see if it does better, but that seems very strange.
Yes, effectively. It is not up to date.
Yes, maybe try the git
Yes.
merge in the Mac terminal. But I'm really puzzled by that one.
I don't understand why sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work.
You do that.
So here is the same, or git fetch also, or just git merge?
Git merge, just git merge. But I'm puzzled.
No, that's the same.
Same. Yes. So
maybe you have not. Yes, you have.
I'm trying to see if I've pushed. It says that I pushed 25 minutes ago. I'm just. If I share my screen, you can see what GitHub is trying to tell me. It says you recently pushed branches, admin, edit, volunteer opportunities. And if I look at commits, I've written this. So if I click on that, it's showing that I added this to the controller, and I added this commented out method in the
line 35.
I've
Wait a moment, 35. Yes, this is not commented on it.
No, that's mis.
And the other one, that in the controller, could you share another time?
Yeah. Yes, at line 50. I just wrote some comments.
Yes. It was in controller volume. This was in line 50. No, no, that's not the same. Yes, mine is
Yeah.
this. I should share it. Mine is very different. This is the last one when we worked with. You see? Oh, when we work with Sam. Yeah. So what happens? You have pushed to Megan or to something else?
Yeah, no, I can't push to Megan. I only have privileges to post to Deek Working, so that's where I post.
Okay.
So it's very strange.
So I should fetch. Yes. What happens? He fetch from my repository, not for you. Yours? No.
Well,
I
maybe,
suppose.
but from what I saw, you fetched from my repository. So what else could have gone wrong?
Yes, but
Maybe
last
try.
time Sam has changed. It has pushed all to Megan, so that may explain why.
Mm-hmm. Now, do I have? Yeah, let's. I'll share my. I'm still sharing my screen, so let's have a look. What's going on here? There should be a log, and it shows Sam's change there. Now, if I do the same thing at Megan, I should see the same thing except for my commit. 9 days ago. It's a long time since we worked on this. Yeah.
I've not done anything after Sam pushed.
No.
Mm.
So let's have a look at your screen again. Do you want to try a git
From my Mac?
from the Mac? Yes. Try a git pull instead of. I think.
Git pull? Just git.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I
Let's
tried
see.
to type
Git.
inside the Hangout that doesn't go
Yeah.
well.
Well, it's the command above, but change merge to pull and change the
Yes,
slash to
all
a.
the same. Okay. Git pull degogging and mini develop.
Yes.
Okay. Fatal.
But yes, you don't need the slash. The slash should be a
Okay, that was the same as fetch.
Yeah.
The other way
The same as
around.
fetch. It should be the same as fetch.
Branch.
Ah, okay. Your local changes to the following files would be overwritten. We didn't get that warning last time.
Oh yes, that was only the. But you have it, no? That was only the comment from Sam, I think. Okay, so now what should I do?
What you can do is to commit your change. I think that would be a good idea. What is the comment from Sam? Is it useful? Is it? Do you want to keep it? I think we do want to keep it.
Modified. There are three modifications.
Wow, okay.
But maybe that's not very interesting. I don't know.
Maybe they are.
But I share what it is. So volunteer, spec, and spec model user specs. So this one, volunteer spec. Yes, this is this command, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The specs. That was a unsuccessful try to controller. This one, I think. Or maybe this horror here. Not sure this is good too. Maybe I should, no, I don't know. And the other one, that is probably the user, not the model, perhaps. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think the third one was in your...
The user spec.
It might not be a bad idea to type git diff in your terminal. Just
To type what?
Git diff. I sent it in the
Ah,
chat.
yes, git
Yeah.
diff, yes. Git diff. Just git diff?
Yes.
Okay. So, so. This one. Yes, this is this one. This command.
Yes, the comment.
Here. And just that. Yeah. This one. And then. Let's choose this one.
Yes, did that fix a bug though? Was that the thing that fixed a bug in your session with Sam? The double?
Yes.
No, or having
No,
said...
it does not fix, but it was the ID.
Oh, for the new specs.
Yes. But if we change the that, maybe I should commit it now. And eventually, after that, we can erase it, remove it,
Okay.
or part of it. I don't know. Or do you
agree.
want that I remove it right now?
To be... Well, ultimately we might want to... we probably want to remove it. That's my opinion.
Yes.
But, you should decide. You can decide whether to keep it now and delete it, to commit it now and delete it later.
Okay.
I suppose it's quite nice to commit it because it shows the history of what you worked out with Sam, and just in case we do want to go back to it.
Okay. So, all the time, get structures, get command. Oh yes, that's just modification. Git. I don't know what to put as.
So specs for can edit. Yeah, add specs for can edit.
Specs for can edit. Can edit, I think yes. Okay. Of unknown. Each time I try to.
Yes, you still needed to get add.
Yes. No, because I have so, and now git merge, probably the same.
Yes.
Or git pull, or git merge.
Both. Either. That's fine. Git pull is fine.
Oh, merge. It open.
It's automatic. That's good.
Oh, but I
Well,
don't
put it
have
with a
to.
comment. Yeah, it was only a 3-line comment, so you don't have to resolve the conflicts.
So I just close.
Well, what's going on? It's not stopped. It's frozen. Has it frozen with you, or is it just my video has frozen?
I don't know because. Ah, yes, you have not. Could it open text mark?
Oh, it's open text, mate. Oh, if you can show that to
But
me.
I don't see why. Why I should have
Oh,
put.
it's open text, mate, for you to put a merge message in.
But I have. I have. Should I? No.
You should save it.
Save this one
Save. Yes,
as
that's
it is,
yeah.
or keep
Well,
it.
yeah. I can't think how you would change it. It seems fine with me.
Okay. Yes. Okay, and now probably I'm done. So we can see. Do you see? So we should. No, that's not the good one. User belongs to. Ah, yes, that's good now. Line 33. So, 36. Huh? That's good, this one. Okay. So now we should spec. The first thing is maybe to have another. I don't remember if we have a column in the table. What's the table category? Which pages?
Line 77.
Admin, just admin.
Yes.
So normally we should have also a role in it, or it is completely outside of the model or
I
of the table.
Yeah, we could migrate to a role, but I think that would complicate our work right now. I think uh, we can do it all without a role.
Okay, okay.
Um,
So origins, it is here. So the first thing is to do this thing in the
yes.
model. So origins, so that's the model. Spec user. This is spec. So that is this one. Here
Hmm.
it is. It must find context. Oof. What do we have? This one range source. That would be range. Here we do. That's better. So here we should have the same thing as here.
Yes.
And then
Well, except it should be for an organization.
Excuse me?
Yeah, we only need to create a double for an organization. We don't need a volunteer opportunity.
Okay. Organization. Well, it is organization with a Z or with, yes?
Yes, with a Z, with a Z.
Okay. And then practically the same context
Yes, the same context. Yes.
is I mean do and um, mhm. Okay, the same one.
Huh. How do they do that?
Same. So here there is no problem. It can, yes. Okay, that would be, it can change volunteer opportunity, or this is for all,
It's for organization. Yes, we're going
for
to let.
organization.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
I thought it was for volunteer opportunity.
Yeah, I see what you mean. But yeah, I think it works for If we make it work for organization, then we can use that method. Volunteer opportunity can use that method to check its owner
Okay.
or to check its organization, because
So user can change model.
yeah. Well, there's not model. It would. Well, yeah, we could do line 45. We could do let model double organization, and then user can change model.
45?
Yeah, line 45. We want to pick the name for the organization variable.
Ah,
We call it
for log,
org,
you
I suppose.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah, org. Yeah, but I think we should call it org.
Ah, org, okay. Let's change org. I'm not sure I follow well here, but because we have already defined org somewhere.
No, we haven't. We should define it in line 45. 45.
55, yes. So why org here? If we have
Wait, line 45, we should change rollup to
you
org.
want org here.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's
Easier to read that
that
way.
has more sense to me for me. Yeah, okay. Double organization. So it can change. That's the issue. Yes, and that's the end of the context. And another context is no, yes, but the problem here, we cannot. Oh, and another context would be context is owner, is owner, or something like
Yes,
that.
although we're not going to specify that yet. I think we just say it's not admin.
Yes, but if you want to reuse it for volunteer opportunity, you have to make a difference between the both.
We could, but yes.
Well, you have another idea to do it?
No, I don't have other idea to do it. I just think if we write a spec, we should postpone it because we said that we would just add the ability for the admin to edit as part of this story, and then do the next story, add the organizer.
Okay, okay, okay.
So we
Okay.
want to do both, but not right now.
Yeah. Okay, so here let's just put parameter. Okay. So here normally this is done. Or this part, no?
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's done.
And theoretically, we don't need this one anymore, but I'm not sure.
Yes, I see what you mean.
So
In fact,
now, should I test? We should test.
yes, we should test it and see if we watch it fail.
So let's see.
And the new ones that Sam you added with Sam at line 69, they'll fail as well, won't they? Or no, where are they? 73.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused by what's going on there,
Mm.
but it's fine.
But that does not work either.
Yeah, but line 64 is confusing me at the moment. Maybe I'll just read what I've got here in my spec, in the original version of the spec.
Yes, yes. The problem is we should be more specific. Candidate what and in which context.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So yeah, there's some strange things going on there. But maybe I'm just misreading it.
maybe I try it and we will see what happens.
Yeah, we run the whole thing. And then,
So here in Vagrant. So,
in Vagrant, yes, because that's in Vagrant's where you've got all your current art.
don't remember. Bundle exec? Maybe?
Well, in Vagrant, I don't bother with bundle exec. It's just extra time.
They run Cucumber you have done. So
Yeah,
that's
we've got bundle in there, bundler in there, but I skip the bundle exec because we only have one program, one application.
okay.
So we only have one bundle.
What's it? So just directly
Yeah.
spec?
Our spec.
All the specs? Yes.
Yeah, it's time to run all the specs again, I think. Yes. I ran them on my side and they passed, but that was before the merge.
Oh yes, good.
They passed except for ones that had X'd out, that are marked pending because we haven't worked on the controller yet.
Yeah. And in the model it's also commented out. So. Oh.
Can you share? Can you swap the screen share over to the terminal for me?
Yes.
Yes. Thanks.
What happens? No, because syntax error. There is a syntax error. So that means that somewhere, yes. No, new context. It done. And there's a context and why. Maybe I'm inside. Wait a moment, I should. Before each, this is good. It context. Okay. This one seems go. Seems go. Describe context. Do. it, and do, and describe. Is this good? Also, which is here, it, context. Excuse me, but I should.
Mate again with me, please.
Ah, yes, here. It's missing. And then the context here. The describe in. Suppose this is good now. System that is. Well, I will try this one. Oh, yes, sorry. It was missing an end, but you should have the same error, no? Or maybe you have added an end.
Like which line?
Oh, that was, I don't remember, but that was not in the line we.
Ah, okay, maybe I did
We
not
have
run it again,
changed.
yes. I should have the same error, you're right. Which file was it? User.rb, yes.
Yeah, it's the same file, user spec.
User spec, yeah.
Yes. Probably there is a bunch of it at the moment. Wait, yes, I should. I know it was. And there is a line with maybe line 91. You should have an and in 92. Do you have? Ah, maybe that's not 92. Okay, I share it.
Yes, maybe the line number's different, but yes, I probably missed it. Yeah, mine's not that long.
I suppose
17 lines
this
long.
line.
Oh, I'm in the wrong file, yes.
Because I remember that was after a developer organ should equal model. So if there is only one, this is this one maybe. Or maybe, yes, this one. Probably, yes.
Well, yes, it doesn't matter. Yes, it's just
You have it or not? The end.
no.
Also.
Yeah, mine will balance up. So yeah, it's just through editing there that we missed it, I think. Because it's between the work you did with Sam and the work you did today, it may have just got missed.
Okay. So now.
So now it fails for the right reason.
Yes. So we have user can change it, or it should be true. It's not mean, yes, because and
right.
edit is not a mean. Yes, that's normal. The second
It's not quite right.
So
yeah.
now I can uncomment.
Yeah, you can uncomment that, or you can commit it and pass it over to me to dry for a little bit.
Ah, yes. Okay. Yes. So now what I do? I git pull.
No, switch to your Mac
To
terminal.
Yes. And here.
Yes.
Git pull.
I'll just git commit. Or git add and git commit.
Oh yes. Git status. Git add. Adding spec for can change. If okay, and now git pull now.
Sorry, I had a mouthful. Yes. Oh no, git push.
Git push.
Git
Just
push.
like this, git push alone.
I normally put git push origin and the name of the branch. Origin space.
And what, you see my screen? Yes.
Oh yes.
Admin edit roll up. Like this?
Perfect.
No. Does not match such
Oh no, yes,
admin,
it
no?
needs. Those are dashes, not underscores.
Oh, yes. That's, dash all along the, oh, it is
Yes.
underscore. No, it is dash. This,
Yeah.
okay.
Great. Okay.
Now your time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Apple began. That works. Run this back.
That's too long. You just written true. without mm, that's not completely true. This one, because we have not attached the user to the organization. Or any admin can change any organization. You have cut the sound, David?
Yes, I've killed the sound. Yeah, and I was going to say that it passed for the reason I expected it to pass, because it was missing this thing. So hopefully we can get it to fail.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure we will.
That's normal because there is nothing in the user at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the only thing that's in the user is this admin method. Why is it?
Maybe this is with question mark, no?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yes, we need to return true if at user admin, no? Not at user admin, but
you're right.
Current user admin. No, here. No, here I think this is admin. But I mean in the mode, in the user model.
In the user model, yes, definitely, yes.
I see.
Well, as you said, it's in the schema because we don't have admin query is written by
yes, in the schema.
Written by active record.
Yes, in the schema.
Because it's Boolean, it has a question mark.
Here in the user, where we have yes, it is defined. Right. In the schema, that is admin, and in the user, there is yes, it exists. Maybe as private meeting. No, it is not here, so that means it is. I should.
Here well, this is way back to 2006, but it's the same. You can place a question mark after the getter method, so
I will search it.
So there, she's put a question mark there. So that's automatic.
Maybe it is admin, no? Is admin?
No, it's admin query.
In
admin question
controller, I think it is defined in application controller.
Oh yes, it is defined in application controllers differently. Yes.
Result try admin question mark.
Mm-hmm.
So we have it also all the time, and we have also.
But that's defined. But that's it. That's different method on a different object. Oh yes, but here we're using it.
Yes, but
admin.
it is defined on current user, or we have current user. So. Admin, yes, it is all along the, yes, it is always admin question mark.
Yes.
All along the.
Right, so how is my test doing? Please run.
I can share this spot.
It was working reliably the other day. No, it's not consistent, and I'm quite cross that I'm doing something wrong here.
So I think here, this is not admin question mark here. 947. It is because you you create a new user with a colon, and the colon is admin, not admin
Okay.
here.
Create.
But
So,
in user, here this is a spec. So here you have
right.
create user admin without the question mark,
Mm-hmm.
true. And the same in line 55.
So
Admin
this
without question
object,
mark, true. Because here we just put
yeah.
and the attribute,
Why do we need to?
so that
Yes.
that the DB here, which is in play. But
Yeah. Why are we
that was good.
create?
We
Yeah, that's
tweaked
right.
the
Yes,
question
because the
marks.
model.
Yes, it's a model. We
Why?
speak the model, so we use. Let's see here. You should not have question mark.
Yes, you're right. Yes, and I didn't like it here. So that way we create a real. We're using it. Is this an object factory
No,
or is
you
this
cannot
just
because
creating a
actually
real object?
you call a factory girl here, and
Oh, this great
yes,
method goes to
create
factory.
is a method
Yes.
of factory girl. So you
Oh.
create a user, the default user which is defined in factory girl, and
Hmm.
you just override the admin attribute of user, and here's the
Okay.
same. Okay, but then in user.rb the model you
Hmm.
should
Yeah,
have the admin question mark.
we should have the admin question mark.
Yes, you return true, but in fact you should return true if current user dot admin question mark.
That's right. I've written true.
See,
Yes.
because
So I
here
should
you
have
go.
exactly this.
It was good, except the at.
Hmm.
The complete line was good, except this is not at user admin, but org. But yes, we should delegate normally.
All right. So we should
Org dot user
delegate it, but it's
dot
just.
admin question mark. But maybe we
In fact,
can
it's
use.
just admin because that's self.admin.
Not sure that works, but maybe. Yeah, we could try it this way. But but then you don't use the org.
We don't use the org yet. We're passing it in to use later.
Yes.
Yeah, we're passing it in because it makes sense as an English sentence, and because we want to use it later.
So now
All
we
right,
should more
so
or less
we
pass.
got false and got true. So if I save this,
Can change if not should be false.
it should
Takes time
pass.
to be false. Got true. Wow. Why? Or maybe when we create an organization, we create also a user. We have a user.
No, we
See?
don't know. When we create 600 organizations, most of them don't have users. Um, so we only create users when we know the email address and we invite them to join the website, or if they ask to join the website, if they register. So yes, we have lots of organizations, hundreds of organizations with that, with no
it's strange each
owners.
expect user can change.
Mm-hmm.
Because you say twice the subject, no? Maybe that it can change.
Yeah, I was reading this just now. I finished reading this, not that. But I was reading this and saw this message here, and I don't know where it comes from.
Yes, but it is not in the same context. Yeah, it is not in model. You see, expect. It's not it. That's strange. For me, that's strange. And if you write it the same way I write it, does it it's just to be sure that's not a problem of the
So here, when it turns it into English, it just says is not admin. Should be can change, should be false, and I think that's
yes.
that's quite
That's
clear.
also, yes, that's a problem also when you do it, you have no more the idea of why.
Oh, of why? Because I've just said why it should be false. Yeah, so we've made this too short. So I should say. So it's just not clear.
Or we can just say admin and not admin. Admin user and not admin user.
Yeah. That's got the right number of do's and ends. I'll put the pound sign there, the hash sign for the name of the
We should
method.
have the org here, can change organization. So that would be, we know.
So we could have it here, and then we could go back. We'll go back to one line specs. Wait, I know we have it here.
Because you see, can change, but what? Can change is yes. Yes, also. But I wonder if.
So, is it this? This where you suggest I wrote organization?
No, no, you can drop it. Yes, that was a bad idea.
Yeah,
But maybe we can put admin user instead of contact is admin. No?
Well, we got user here, so we mean user can change.
Or just admin and the other one not admin.
Yeah, okay.
If you want something which is more English way of speaking.
Yeah, okay. So we want to work on this one now and edit associated volunteer opportunity. Failed. Now that is this thing here, isn't it? So
now that fails or no more?
It fails because we've got we've got a double here, not a create, and it's receiving an
Yes,
unexpected
but this
message.
one I
Okay.
think is it was the first try.
So it's
Because
receiving the
actually,
message and
if we have can change, we don't need can edit.
it can edit with no. So
I think I don't.
yeah. So why have we got? We don't want this volunteer opportunity.
Yes, you want it because you have to.
Because we're not doing this anymore.
Yes, but when you for volunteer opportunity, you have to check that the user is either an admin or the owner of the organization.
Yeah. I think we decided to do that in one place in the can change. And
yes, but at the moment it is not done.
it's not done, so it's going to fail. User can edit is not admin, and it fails at can. So this is repeating what we're doing here. It's very complicated, and we decided it was
Yes,
too complicated.
this is too much complicated. But we have just to check.
Yeah. So we just got to check.
We have to check that first. Actually, we should first check that the user of the organization is the owner of the organization. If it is, we force it to be admin in a way. And otherwise, we can rely on the can change method. Or we drop completely the can edit and we change the can change. So that it has also this notion of because we.
Yes, I want to do that. I want to. I guess I want to get the whole path from the controller to the model working first before we get rid of this.
Yes.
And the other thing about can edit is really it's about an organization. It's not about a volunteer opportunity. It's designed for an organization. So I think we should get it working and then get can change working and then throw this away.
I think can edit is already used in other model.
Well, it's already used, and I think that its purpose can just be extended for create update because it is a role, or rather, it's not a role. It's an ability. It can edit, but really, what we mean by it is we can do all of these things.
Yes, exactly. But that's just for. At
the moment, it's just for an organization.
Yes, here, actually, for the organization, it has to be either an admin or the side. Yes, either an admin or yes, just an admin, but not for the volunteer opportunity. It can also be the.
Well, yeah, for the organization, it can also be organization equals org, so it means it's an org owner. That's what this last piece means here at the end of line 44.
For organization also?
Yes.
Oh. Uh-huh.
So
That's
where are we?
strange. What?
Mm-hmm.
That's strange. We think either it is an admin or that has no sense. This one, no?
Mm-hmm.
Not me and the organization is. So that's I don't understand this one. For an organization, I mean.
Which line?
The 43, the candidate. That has
Yes.
no sense for an organization. That has sense for a volunteer opportunity.
But it works right now for an organization. That's how all of our organization editing works.
Yes, but what is organization equal org? You see what I mean?
What is what? Oh, organization equals org. That is
Mm.
self.organization, where self is a user.
Oh,
So org is a local variable, but
yes,
organization
yes,
is a
yes.
message.
Okay. So you mean, so that means that not all, only the either it should be an admin or it should be the owner of the organization.
That's what it means, yes.
For an organization also.
For an organization, yes.
Okay, okay. I have
Yes.
understood that it was only for volunteer opportunity. So
Yeah.
yes, we need the boss. But maybe so that's
Mm-hmm.
the same. That's the same. Yes,
So here we were going to write.
that's just the same function. We don't
Mm-hmm.
need.
We don't need can edit. We don't need can change. We can do can edit, and we've already got this.
But we should also
I don't
fix.
think it gives the delete. I'm not sure about um, how the delete works because Sam put in
Uh,
certain delete functionality, and I don't think we've even merged it in with our.
that's the same way.
Yeah.
But the problem here is we have this one, and this is important. The org, not nil.
It's all the org, and yes,
Because
but I think that's
effectively,
okay.
if the organization does not exist, you
If
know,
the
when you create it, it does not exist. So
Mhm.
you have to check that.
Mhm. So there you checked that it does exist, yes, because yeah, when you create a user, it doesn't have an organization.
Yes.
So we can get rid of that. We can get rid of the spec for it. What did I edit here?
You have dropped the can
Change the
change.
comment. Yeah, that's right. I changed the comment. So the spec we've got can change. So we made this, which was really good, but it really does this as this. So can edit organization is not admin.
Mm.
And I think where we got into difficulties
We use the
was just
model,
trying to,
and model can be anything. That's not.
yeah,
That's
was
way.
not giving the ability to for an admin to for an org owner. We wanted to ban the org owner from doing it. But we just want to do it temporarily because, well, we know the other change is coming. I think we should just do it because we've got the method here and it works because it's already tested for an organization. So this is spec'd out all right. So we want to go back to the yeah, I just run this, start the spec running again in the background. I'm going to go back to the controller and work on this piece.
It seems to be that there is a denied user, a general. Wait a moment. I think I've seen it. A general denied error. So it should be in local somewhere in config.
Oh, yeah. That will be useful.
Yes, in locals. Device confirm sentence instruction. Confirm. I have seen it. I don't remember where.
Okay, so we don't, yeah, we're nearly there, I think.
Yes, I've seen it denied. Which one it is? Application control. Custom. Include custom errors. So custom errors in alpha.
So we got some custom, yeah, we can custom error strings, so we should just use them. Yeah.
Yes. After authorize T authorizing us, that has been changed this one. T authorize admin.
So that's funny, we just wrote some great code and then we didn't use it. And I don't think we need this one here. I can edit op because it's the same as I think, yeah, we could do it, but we don't really need it. Because we don't repeat ourselves if we can help it. So we want to pick one of these to implement. It sets a flash message for denied permission.
Yes.
And redirects the opportunity soap page. Oh, I've got two redirects and I'm not sure which one is right. Do we say in the feature which one we should redirect to?
Yes, I think this is better the redirect to slash. Because otherwise we have problem with permission. It will cycle. Actually, it returns from the application controller. It returns to the home page when a people is not signing.
Okay. Yeah, we've got def authorize unless admin. Well, you know what we need to do for authorize? Where's our authorize here? Oh, that's not it. Spec. Unless we'll go now. Authorized admin redirect to root path false. But that is okay. So unless admin exists, I see. It's not the same method, but where are our translated strings?
It is in local. Normally here, local model. In locals, en.yan.
Is that in config? Yeah.
Inside
English.
config,
Yeah.
locals, and the last one, en.yan.
Well, here we've got this, which is the British English. Kind of come into fashion not to use a Z anymore. Okay.
Or otherwise, but I'm sure I've seen, but maybe they have changed it, because I'm sure I've seen denied permission in capital. But I should search it. Oh, it's just denied. I'm pretty sure I've seen denied somewhere. Yes. Oh, okay. That's permission underscore denied. The whole one in capital.
So which line?
Which in organization controller line 60. In string RB. In config initializer strings RB. Permission denies that you don't have permission.
Okay. I wonder where that comes from then.
It comes
Permission
from,
denied.
that's strange.
See the global. Yeah, we should search that as well.
That's strange because yes, it is here. I know I cannot show it. It's a pop-up. So see, it is. But it's strange. Normally, it should go to inside local.
Oh, well, it should go inside locale. So wonder what happens. It's in line 89 and it's in line.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, exactly. But that's not. Oh, that seems strange to me to have created strings. It's not sure where.
It's in config initializer strings. Yes, like you said.
Or maybe it is device we choose it, but no, there is YAM file for in locals. There is YAM file for device. So I don't know where it comes from. Maybe an old model from C Unix file, because that's very typical of Java or C or even C++ strings file, or even Objective-C in Mac.
Okay.
Right in Carbon, you have a bunch of strings, and in Java that's the same. Yes, but in Ruby that's very strange.
In Ruby, you can so the model is then just to translate it.
Yes, maybe. Unless there is some gems which use it.
But here, I just noticed now we've got a search not found.
No, that's. Or maybe. Maybe they use a search ingest file when they have.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we used it all the way through the organizations controller, except here we don't have translations, but in the
New Relic RPM does that? No.
Where are we using this one? I've forgotten now.
Sortable first. No, the other one, I don't see why they want this.
No. Where did we use it? Where did we use the translation one from the translation file?
Yes.
Oh, in application controller, yes. Let's use this flash. One was flash notice and this one is flash error, but yeah, I mean the flash error is much better.
Yes, they use the locals. Not no more. Because then you can
do I have this?
As you want.
Yeah. Do I have this T method in
Yes,
RSpec?
that's in I don't know how can we yes. I'm not sure. I should search for because
yeah, and I could just ask it and find out.
That's translation in RSpec. I'm not sure translation. I'm not sure if it is if add it into RSpec first. Oh, okay. There is an example. Not sure if this is a.
Yes, I'm not 100%. Yes.
Okay, I have this one here.
Yeah, you show me.
In Stack Overflow. I tried to show you, but it's not obvious.
Oh, you think it's...
No, because I should...
Or send me the link.
No,
yeah, read it and see if it's useful, yes. And I'm trying to decide where to put this
I can.
method.
I need to separate where it is. It's this one.
I'm not quite happy.
Yes, you know.
All this stuff in here just to...
People who said
complicated.
That. Okay.
I would be testing one unit at a time.
It is that, but that for me I'm not sure. Yes, that would be good if we had a bunch of translation, but actually at the moment this is just English.
Okay, so he's testing all his translations. Yeah.
And here, yes, the guy asked for, yes, he has a bunch of translation.
So he calls it internationalization.t.
Yes, exactly.
But there it doesn't work, and further down the page it does work. Yes, can you send me the link to that? Because
yes.
So what does he do? Flash warning.
But I'm not sure we should use that because really it's overkill.
Oh, so it works in RSpec too. So I don't know. Right. No, I don't see why we shouldn't use it. We don't really want explicit the actual strings in there.
A REL3 project
using. So I'm not quite sure. Yeah, RSpec 2. That's the same as we have. Your syntax works. Mine didn't. So what's? Oh, he's got translate, and here he's got.
We can use that. But should we test the Flash? Because actually, when we test the Flash, we can test the API. No, the API.
Yeah, I think we do. I think at least when we test the Flash, we're testing the authorized method, and we haven't changed we don't need to. Are we changing the authorized method?
We can just check that the Flash is not nil. That's what I do in my code. I don't
Oh,
test
okay.
flash is so. I just test it is not new. And
Not
I
new.
can test it is a warning or an error, but not the content of the flash.
Okay.
Oh, as you want, but otherwise you have to write it everywhere. Huh?
Yes, and I think there's far too many tests here in my plan, because let's see, it redirects. It's this authorized. It should. This does all of the stuff in authorized spec. Allows
Yes,
user to
because
continue.
yes, that is yes, and it use local. Yeah,
Yes.
because
Yeah,
if
it's
you
properly
see
tested.
in the code, let's show in the code.
So here it says, yeah, I mean,
You see here you have device.
hmm
And device invitable.
hmm
So there are a bunch, but that's normal because this is used worldwide, and this should be translated. That's
yes,
important, this part. But frankly, to say just you are denied.
yes. Why should you say that just in English? Yeah, it's a bit
At the moment,
confusing.
but normally, if you want to be an app which go outside of US, or maybe UK,
hmm
yes, you should translate because you cannot have something with authorization and so on in a non-native language.
hmm
People will screaming at you.
Oh yes, yes, they will say, oh yeah, we're not
I,
using this
I, I
application.
do it with my bank because I have a bank in Italy, and they always send me letters in Italian.
hmm
I can understand, but I refuse to sign anything which is not French. That's the problem.
All right, so edit just does this, and all of this stuff is in the before filter, and the only problem with our before filter is that it checks for the orgonet, and it doesn't check for admin. Um,
But actually, I think that was the success which did not pass.
yes, no, everything's passing right now. The only
Uh,
things that not passing is these pending ones, and I don't think they're. I'm going to delete them because they're not
you
necessary.
should delete line 211.
Yeah, and 212.
No, not all, but 211, yes.
Yeah, well, I think we should probably use this
And
not authorized because we're setting this authorized method.
this is this
I
one
just.
returns. It should return. It should not render edit, but return to the home page.
hmm
It redirect to the edit page on failures. That does not work with the authorization.
hmm But there is enough going on here to say that it's definitely, but it doesn't work. I think any more detail is just too much
Mm-hmm.
because all we're doing is setting this to be false, and this is that's a before filter.
Yes.
Um, so we still have. Now we should just have. User is authorized. Sets a flash up message for success. This is the one that we didn't complete. And this one we could do very quickly.
You should put a do, yes. A do after at line 191.
Expect. Need to remember how to do this.
I think this expects flash to be nil or something like that. I should check.
Yeah. For some reason I can't.
Because I use it. So now wait. Expect. Request.
Expect flash to receive error. To receive. Yeah.
Oh. Yes, that's good to receive error. That is sufficient to my No, that's not good.
It's not a an error. Expect. Yeah, controller.flash to receive.
No, it's not so complicated.
To receive assignment with. It's not an error. It's. Do I need to have a?
I search for it.
Do I need to have a string? It seems that. Or.
Yes, you could.
The controller is used, but you can extract. Can we not express to debugger? Because I think this is much easier than they're making it in now. Like you said.
No, this is in the model.
Oh, that's syntax error.
Oh no, that seems controller. So that is. Yes.
Yeah,
oh, you could use flash. Okay, something like this. But just let I pass it.
Okay.
Just put it another way. Not with should, but yes, should is good.
Ah, so it's the
match.
notice. The notice.
Okay, but you can use flash error. That's the same.
But it's not an error to success, isn't it?
If it is success, that is a notice. We have notice, warning, and error.
Okay.
In case of a success, that is the notice. So do accept a flash notice to match, and then you put just what you want. You see, to match. I'm not sure of the syntax with match.
No, I think we can just. It's just a.
Without.
Or to be. To
not be nil. I use that now.
Oh, to not.
That's good. Also, this one is the last.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The last one. I should check in the last one. Inspect. Control. Maybe I've done another one. It is something wrong.
Yeah.
This works? Oh, you can also use flash access, yes. No, yes, that's also possible. The same way.
Ah.
Yes, the same way. Oh, this is in French. Excuse me, but flash access, that works this way also.
So it could be not
And
been
flash
nil.
error works, yes, as you want.
Oh, fantastic. That's really useful.
Oh, good.
Let's
But
simplify it.
I wonder if you should not use should in this case. You know, because it's really much. Madness, flash error. The same.
Yeah.
Notice, just error.
The only reason I'm using should is that it's been deprecated, and I don't think
And you
I don't
can
know if
also
it's aspect 3 or
have,
aspect 4, but eventually it will go away.
for example, you can also retrieve a variable like this. You see?
Oh,
Supposedly in the view there is a, or in the controller there is something defined like this.
oh, all I see is your when you say this. Oh, when you're in the chat,
In
yeah.
the
You
chat,
mean,
excuse me, yes. Or maybe I should share,
yeah,
but you will cry about my code.
yeah. That's fine. I
It's
can
not
find it.
a
Yes,
good one, but
totally. That's
I
fine.
don't.
Hello,
Yes,
Yaros. Yaros joined us.
okay.
Yes.
Hi guys, sorry I couldn't join earlier.
Before we
I'm
Oh,
stuck.
that's it.
perfect. Yes, you know, it is here. Okay, you see.
What are the
Budge here.
you don't, the options are optional, aren't they? But we don't need to check the translation that the translation machinery is working right here. We just need to check for success.
But I've not done a translation in my code. I've overwritten the English. That's the other way around. Put it all in French.
All right.
You can also.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
All right. Now where are we? Yeah.
Okay, but that's only for you to see that you can use what you want. Huh?
Oh, that's perfect. Yes,
Uh,
that's really helpful. Now
including.
I'm failing here because I've got to not be nil. I'm not.
Yes, you can
Do I do it
also
like that?
just see expect the flash success to not be nil.
Or I think in English
That's
it's not to.
or the other way expect flash error to be nil, for example, if we have no error.
Oh yeah, yeah.
As you want.
No, it's quite difficult to change the to change the code to make that test fail and make sure that we've written it correctly. But
I think we should perhaps
change the test.
try it on the in the
I'm not quite.
application also, because at the moment we code in the wild. No, you see
Yeah.
that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Got it
I'm not
blind. Yeah.
quite sure that we really
Well, we haven't done what we think we're doing yet anyway. I think the application itself won't run, but this here is not quite right. What we're doing in our test so far is we're setting authorize, but we're not. We don't have a method that does. Now, what does Orgona do? Orgona says current user or organization present.
Yes.
I don't like that, and I don't understand how that even works.
Because actually it does not. This was the same as a week ago. Actually, it is never a success.
Mm-hmm.
It does not even pass in the if.
You mean line 61 doesn't ever succeed?
Yes.
Ah.
Because after we have made change last week, there was this error, and
Okay, yes.
that was not very useful because we cannot see exactly where it happened. So I've traced the whole application and patiently click it and you know in the debugger about 10 minutes I think, and then I see that really it does not it never goes
to that branch. It never returns true. It's always false.
Yes, it is always false.
Okay, so we've written a spec for this, and I think we
that's
might
why
want to
I
throw it
said
away.
perhaps we should test a bit because we write spec, but I'm not sure we write the right spec.
Yeah. So let me see what we've done wrongly. This method here has a very long spec that I don't think you and I wrote. It's a very long spec for a one-line method that's wrong, isn't it? That doesn't work. So when current user is nil, it returns false, but it's setting up too much. I think it's doing too much dubbing, but returns false. That's okay. Instance eval. Oh, it's doing instance eval because it's private. That's okay. First checks if there's a current user. It's present and should not. So that's just checking the internal behavior of it.
Yes, yes. And normally we should not.
And it's returning.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I think that's the recommendation that we got from. Oh, I'm trying to remember that lecture that we watched. That was
yes, but actually some says that's not necessary to do that, but because you check the API in this case.
I know we're testing the implementation, which is it's never helpful to do. It just makes it very hard to change the implementation. But having said that, there is a reason why. I mean, in fact, I am okay to delete this right now because it doesn't add anything. Having spelled, you need to do a commit in a moment. What have I done? Right, it's time to do a commit because we're in a commit. I've rushed on ahead really, without doing a commit to say that we've got this method fixed. Git. Let's look at the diff in Emacs. Why is it saying there's no changes? Oh, it's boundary changes. Yeah, this is showing changes. Unfortunately, they're not colored of def authorized. Can change edits. Deleting from comments. Okay, yeah, reason of not. Is that I've just deleted stuff that doesn't work. Git tag. Well, what did I change in user.rb? Yeah, the can change. Yeah, we got rid of can change because it's no CS. Git commit delete unnecessary methods and spec. Oh,
Oh,
can't. There. Yeah, it's there. Right. No. I have this test for Flash here, don't I? What was I just trying to? No, did I delete the test for Flash as well? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I added a test for Flash, and I forgot to mention that in the commit message. But that works. I think that passing. That's failing. Yeah. Right. In that case, another commit amend. Right. It sets flash message for success. Now, what's going on? Would I fix that? Area parse back. But what would I change to make that fail? It's pretty hard. But then we can go and dig in as to why this is not working. But having said that, we don't want to be using Orgona. At the moment, the Orgona can create stuff and not edit it, which is odd. And we just but by adding the filter, we can do it without making the adding the filter exception. We can do this by taking edit out of the exception. We can do this for everything. What's going on? Sets a flash message. Expected not nil. Got nil. So why is it not success? Have we got another bug?
This time it is in the model.
In the model?
No. The same line, 191, involuntary controller. 191. There is none. Wait. In the spec. Excuse me, in the spec.
Yeah, that's the... But I'm wondering where it would actually be set in real life. Let's see. Let's just do a search.
Is it a flash success? Flash? It is
Yeah.
not flash success. Is it? Oh.
Maybe it's not a success, but it is in your code. Is yours?
You know, maybe it's just a flash notice.
Yeah, I run it. Fire up the debugger again.
It's
It's time for the scrum. Should we have a scrum, Yarrow?
Yeah, I'm just asking people if there's a volunteer to host Scrum. David, do you want to host a Scrum?
Yes, of course. Yes, I'd be happy to.
All right, excellent.
Yeah. So that's 2 for me today and 1 for you. The Pavel infos tonight.
By the way, David, may I ask, where did you start the Hangout from? From the events page?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
excellent.
Yeah, and hopefully it announced in Slack that started. Yes, it did.
It did, yeah. I'm just playing around inside the Hangout application, just checking.
Making sure, yes, because that's a separate repo, so I don't see the changes on that.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that we are inside the same Hangout. We're using the same application, but we are in different namespaces.
So am I in the real namespace for the real Agile Ventures website?
Oh no! I mean in the JavaScript namespace inside the Hangout, the Hangout JavaScript application, and that means we can only talk through some shared context which is provided by Google API. The only thing I can do to sort of to go into your session is, have notifications like this.
So you can send messages backwards and forwards between.
Yeah,
I guess that's the way chat works then.
The only way different users can interact through this shared context, which is basically a big hash. So by setting values of that hash, that is the way to send a message.
Okay. So is it basically a message queue or something that use the hash?
It's just a big hash. It's key value vault, basically.
And that reflects back to the server, which reflects it round to everybody. It makes it available to all the users.
Yeah. Everybody is sort of subscribed to the changes of this hash.
And then Hangout pulls it down with WebSockets, I guess.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how it does it. It does it in the background.
Yeah. At least it does it.
Nice. Yeah. Right. I better hang up here then.
Okay.
See you later, Michelle.
Yeah, see you there.